and I want you to talk this way to sound more natural in English and impress your friends and family. Yes, let's go. Give me your shoes. Give me your number. Give me your like. Hello. If you're watching on TikTok right now and you follow me on TikTok, but you are not subscribed to my channel on YouTube, what are you doing? We are almost 40K on TikTok, but only 11K on YouTube. Come on, guys. Show me some love and head over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my channel. Let's hit 40K on YouTube. Today, this is what I have planned. We are going to talk about, number one, how to improve your English skills. Number two, how to ask how someone is. Number three, how to reply when someone asks how you are. Number four, what to say when you do not understand what someone said. 5, how much versus how many. 6, there is versus there are. And number 7, how to use contractions to speak naturally like a native speaker. So if you like what we have in store today, hit the like button and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you are not subscribed, let's dive right in. So number one, how to improve your English skills. I get a lot of questions about this, so I'm gonna go straight to the point. No BS, let's go. Listen to podcasts, radio, songs in English, watch movies, TV shows, YouTube videos, etc. It's important that you do this. Well, I don't want you to do all of this every day. Just pick one. If you like to listen to podcasts every day. If you like to listen to radio every day. If you like to watch movies every day. I used to listen to music in English all the time when I first started, but then I started watching TV shows like all the time. Well, not all the time as in 24 hours a day. No. When I say all the time, I mean often. It's important that you train your ears to hear English and to familiarize themselves with the sounds of the English language. This will help you to improve your listening skills and also your speaking. All right, this is really important. Even if you practice for 10 minutes every day, it's better than nothing. All right, so it's important that you do that. These listening practices or activities will help you, like I said, to improve your listening skills and also your speaking skills. Because if you can't hear what people say, if your listening skills are not good, your speaking will in turn be rubbish. So before you can speak, you need to train your ears to hear, to listen to what people say. Then you will be able to talk, to speak. All right. So this way you can learn lots of new words and expressions and improve your listening and speaking that way. All right. One thing that I did back in the day was I would find people who were learning my native language, right? So what you can do is you can just find people online who are learning your language, and you come up to them or reach out to them, text them and say, yo, listen, I'm learning English, you're learning my language. I can help you, you can help me, like an exchange. If you help me learn English, improve my English, I can help you improve your language as well, which is my native language. It's a win-win. What you say? Right, so find other learners who want to practice their English as well, and have regular calls, right? So you can tell them, yo, I want to practice my English, you want to practice your language as well. So let's have a regular call every day or every week to practice. I believe that if we do this, we will learn much faster. Are you up for it? Let's go. If they say yes, you have found yourself a partner. This is what happened to me, and he helped me so much. You have no idea, right? This is very important. My speaking improved greatly when I began to speak English regularly. So if you want to improve your spoken English, I recommend that you do that. All right, that's what I did. It's important that you chat with people in English. as much as often as possible. I would say every day if you can. If you cannot, as much as you can, as often as you can. Okay, this will help you improve your speaking, your listening, your writing, everything. Just do it. I would highly recommend that you read short stories as well and articles. Start with easy articles and stories for kids, and then you can improve over time as you build your confidence and vocabulary and all of that. All of these will help you to improve your listening skills, speaking skills, reading skills, and writing skills. Right, let's move on to the second point, which is asking how someone is. In order to ask how someone is, well, there are many ways to ask how someone is in English. I'm going to talk about the most common ones. All right, I'm going to show you a list. Number one, how are you? How are you? Number two, how are you doing? Number three, how you doing? Number four, how's it going? Number five, how have you been? 6, how have you been? 7, how you been? 8, how are things? 9, how's life? Okay, so if you meet someone for the first time, hello, how are you? How are you? Okay, now we have how are you doing and we have how you doing. How you doing is a shorter form of, a shorter version of how are you doing. We just say, hey, how you doing? How you doing is a lot quicker. How is it going becomes how's it going? Hey, how is it going? No, it takes too long. No. People who speak English are lazy. They just wanna, speak fast. Not like blah, blah, blah. They just wanna keep things short, straight to the point. So how is it going takes a long time. We like to keep things short, right? So how you doing? How's it going? All right. How have you been? Too long. Have you been? Have you been? A bit long as well. So why not how you been? Hey, how you been? Yeah. How you been? How are things? How is life? Good. But how about how's life? How's life? Awesome. Right. Let's move on to number 3, which is how to reply. When someone asks, hello, how are you? If I'm feeling okay, I say, I'm good. Thanks. How about yourself? It's polite to ask in return. Okay, so if someone asks how I am, it's good to ask them back. Okay, I'm good. How are you doing? Oh, hello. How are you? So I'm good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm doing well. Very well, thank you. I'm fine. Thanks. A lot of people say, don't say I'm fine, thanks. Native speakers don't say it. Well, they do. They do. There are a lot of options. You choose which one you want to use. They say, I'm fine, thanks. They say, I'm good, thanks. They say, not bad. They say, can't complain. They say, I've been better. They say, I'm okay. They say, I'm all right. They say, there are many options to choose from. Just choose the ones that you feel like using at a particular time. Okay, so let's move on. What to say when you don't understand what someone said. You can say that again. Say that again. What was that? What was that? I didn't catch that. Can you say that again? Can you say that again? I did not catch that. I didn't catch that. Can you repeat? Please. Can you repeat yourself, please? Could you repeat what you've just said? Would you be kind and repeat what you've just said? It's good to be polite. It's very good to be polite. Can you run that by me again? Can you run that by me again? Can you run that past me again? I've just learned this one recently. Can you run that past me again? Would you mind repeating yourself, please? Come again? Come again? There you have it. A lot to choose from. Don't feel like you have to use one or the other. You can use either of these ones, right? You'll be fine, right? I'm giving you lots of options. Now let's talk about irregular nouns. Here is a bonus for you. Irregular nouns. Important. 1 child, 2 children, 1 tooth, two teeth, one foot, 2 feet, one man, 2 men, one man, 2 men, one woman, 2 women, 2 women. Now there is and there are. What's the difference? There is singular, one, singular. There is a book on the table. There is one book. There are is plural, more than one. If there are 2 or 3 or 4 more than one books on the table, you don't say there is one book on the table. You say there are not 1, 2 or 3, many books on the table. All right. So there is a book on the table, 1. There are many books or 2 books on the table. Got it? Awesome. Now let's talk about how much and how many. You use how much to talk about things that you can count. No, you use how much to talk about things that you cannot count. For example, water, sugar, oil, right? How much sugar would you like in your coffee? How much? I can't count the amount of sugar, okay? But you can ask, how many tablespoons of sugar you want in your tea? You see the difference? Now, how much water do you need for your bath? I don't know, whatever. How many, you can use how many for things that you can count, okay? For example, also, in terms of when we talk about money, you cannot count money. So you can't say, how many money do you have? No, you can't count money. 1, money 2, money 3, money 4, money. You can't do that. So it's how much. How much money do you have in your pocket? 0. I ain't got no money, man. So let's move on. So I wanted to talk about it because I know that a lot of people, when they start learning, they say, oh, I have 2 monies. Nah, we don't say that. All right. So how many for things that you can count? Phones, people, houses, objects that you can count. I have 5 cars. Not true. How many people came to the party? How many kids do you have? How many cars have you got? How many airplanes have you got? Okay. If you can count, use how many. If you cannot count, use how much. Now let's talk about the most important topic of today's lesson, which is contractions. How to use contractions to speak naturally like a native speaker. And I don't mean to speak fast. Well, that too, but whatever. If you want to speak naturally at a natural pace like a native speaker, you are going to need to use contractions. Let's see, I have a few examples here. First one, instead of saying kind of, which is used, fine. Instead of saying kind of, say kinda. She was kinda rude. She was kinda rude. Instead of saying 1, 2, the sun is shining bright right now. Lovely. Instead of saying 1, 2, say wanna. I wanna go with you. I wanna go with you. Instead of saying going to, say gonna. Going to. It's important. Time out. It's important that you understand this. You can't use gonna for everything. Going to only becomes gonna if the next word is a verb. For example, I'm going to call. Call is a verb that comes after going to. I'm going to call her next week. Okay? Becomes I'm gonna call her next week. You cannot say I'm gonna London next week. Wrong. London is not a verb. London is a location, is a place, is a city in the UK. Right? It's really important that you understand this. Use your brain, okay? Now, of course, you're not gonna make this mistake anymore because you've learned right here, right? 2 more. Let me becomes let me. Let me. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Back in the day, about 20 years ago, well, over 20 years ago, Britney Spears, in the year 2000, I was around, by the way. There was a song, and the title of the song was Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. I remember back then, I was trying to sing along, reading the lyrics, and when it came to the part, Don't let me be the last to know, me, a beginner trying to learn English, I remember asking myself, why is she saying, don't let me be the last to know, and not don't let me be the last to know? Where's the T? Clearly, there is a T there. Why is she not saying the T? Why? And I didn't get an answer for that. But now I know that she was using a contraction. Instead of saying, don't let me be the last to know, she said, don't let me be the last to know. That's how people talk, and I want you to talk this way to sound more natural in English and impress your friends and family. Yes, let's go. Instead of saying give me, say give me. Give me your shoes. Give me your number. Give me your life. Britney Spears released a song, I think it was in 2009 or 2008, Give Me More. Instead of saying give me more, the title of the song was Give Me More. Give me more. Awesome. That's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you've learned something new from it. I hope it was helpful, and I will catch you. Remember, if you follow me on TikTok and you are not following me on YouTube, you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Head over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. We are about to hit 40K here on TikTok, but we're only 11K on YouTube. Come on, guys, what are you doing? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Peace out.